Oh wow, we getting ready. Sunset hike up in here. Where are we heading? Oh, doggies. We got a little tacosito. We got cupurito. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Salvin, my coworker and classmate, and we are headed. Where are we heading? We are going. I don't know if you can see that thing right there. You can't zoom on here, but there is a pink pillbox on the west side. That's where we're headed, baby.
South, here we go. Can y'all really feel it, baby girl? East Coast feel it, West Coast feel it. Can you feel us?
All right, we're about halfway. Taco's tired. We're just waiting for some people to pass. But damn, look at that beautiful view. Woo. Hello. Hello, beautiful Hawaii. We see you. And your big ass forehead.
With my pimple right there?
Yep, there's a mountain. Two mountains, one on your forehead, one over there. Kim said, how are we doing? We said, we're Frosted Flakes. We're great.
They're more than good. They're great.
Woo, beautiful. Just cannot get enough of this. Damn beautiful view. Came to Hawaii at the perfect time. Wow. Hey, where are we? Where are we, Taco? Wow. Hold on, Taco. Wait. Wait. You gonna grab him? He's gonna try to jump. He's gonna do it.
Don't record me.
He's gonna do it. Do it, Taco.
Stop, Justin.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Justin.
Good boy, Taco. You made it.
Sorry.
Be nice, be nice, be nice. We are at the famous pink pillbox hike. Got these little boxes up in here with the foot. But check this out. Taco, you're missing out. Hello. Sunset time. Do you want to learn everything you need to know to get accepted into DPT school? If you're confused about exactly which prerequisites to take or where to focus your attention on the DPT application, then consider taking my course. This course will cover tips and strategies for each aspect of the DPT application, where you will be equipped to understand everything you need to know to get accepted into your dream school DPT program. And right now, you could get this course at a discount for a limited time. Click below for more details. Just finished another work day, and I wanted to hop on here and share a very valuable lesson that I think would be important for students who are working in the clinic right now, or incoming physical therapists, or possibly seasoned physical therapists. So basically, let me just tell you the scenario, okay? So what happened was, I was seeing a patient, and he's having this shoulder type of pain, and what happened was, I would see him for 10 sessions, 10 full sessions. This is about a little over a month now. And from the time he came in to the time he came out, or out of the 10 sessions, pain was still the same, aggravation was still the same. Now, granted, he was very high functioning, CrossFit athlete, had some shoulder pain, working on some pull-ups and whatnot. And after the 10 sessions, he goes, I still feel the exact same pain as I did when I first came in. And as a physical therapist, and those of you who will be a physical therapist, that's probably one of the worst things that you can hear in your profession. Because you want to help people, right? You want to help them from where they were at before they go through treatment, therapy, and then they leave in a way better shape than when they came in. So to hear that they are exactly the same is like, oh, I did not do well. And so to me, it helped me take a real hard look at myself and say, okay, so what is going on with this patient and what do I need to do? So in physical therapy, there's a certain mentality where you have a certain diagnosis and you want to treat that diagnosis. But if things get muddled, you do not want to jump around too much, because if you treat one thing and then you treat another and then you treat another thing, it's like, well, which one is it and which one helped and which treatment did the job? So it is important that you try to work and focus on one thing, and then if that doesn't work, then you need to either readjust and still think that it's that, or you need to go to the other side and say, okay, maybe I do need to jump ship and reevaluate this whole thing. So what happened was, he came in, had some shoulder stuff, and I was thinking it was a certain type of diagnosis. And I was like constantly just treating that. And it didn't freaking get better, right? So after the 10 sessions, I said, okay, I have a decision to make. Do I continue to go down this route, or should I jump ship a little bit? So I figured, I weighed out the options and I made the clinical decision. I said, okay, it has not been getting better while we were treating this. Let's switch over and start treating something else. Now this patient, let me just give you a quick rundown, had some kind of muscle strain. And typically when there's muscle strains involved, whenever you activate that muscle, it hurts. So those of you who ever had hamstring strains before, if you ever try to bend your knee or extend your hip or like bring your leg behind you or try to run, you are activating your hamstring muscle. So when you have a hamstring strain, you activate the muscle, it hurts. So this guy had something in around the shoulder where he activated, it hurt. And so I said, okay, well, usually with the shoulder, there's rotator cuff pathology, so let's treat the rotator cuff. And I was going down that route and it was like not getting any better. So I took a step back and I said, okay, I still think this is in the strain category, but if it is not the rotator cuff, then what else can it be? So then I took a step back and I said, all right, he has pain when he activates in internal rotation. So that means when the arm goes in, right? So I said, okay, well, there's one muscle in the rotator cuff, which is the subscapularis, that does internal rotation. So I've been treating that freaking thing all the time. And I was like, maybe it's a subscap strain, maybe it's a subscap tendonitis or a tendinosis. And I was kind of going down this route thinking it was subscapularis. After the 10 sessions, I said, okay, let me reevaluate. So what does a subscap do? Internally rotate. And I thought, what other muscles perform internal rotation of the shoulder? And I started thinking, well, there's two other muscles that are primary for that. That's going to be the latissimus dorsi, the lats, or the teres major. So I started to look elsewhere and said, okay, internal rotation, let's look at those. Turns out, when I started to have him and isolate the other muscles, like the teres major, that was the bingo moment. And after 10 sessions, after treating the subscapularis and not getting any results, in one session when I started treating the teres major, his aggravating factor and all these motions that normally caused him a significant amount of pain has significantly decreased. And boom, that was the bingo moment. And let me tell you how how exuberant I was when I found out and was like, yes, I solved the freaking problem, because this thing was so frustrating to me. And those of you who don't know, physical therapists, we are kind of like detectives. Like we try to find all the coursework, find all the different clues, and then we go, bam, we found the murderer, right? Well, I found the freaking murder weapon, the freaking murder muscle right here. Teres freaking major. I still think about it till this day. And I think about how happy I am that I found out that muscle. But I think about how annoyed I was throughout the process to get to that point. So learning lesson, as I went through this experience, whenever there is a type of muscle strain pathology where you think a muscle is involved, strain, tendinosis, tendinitis, think about what type of action causes that pain. So if they're going to show you a certain type of movement, think about what motion is happening and think about what muscles do that motion. And if you cannot go and treat whatever you think it is, and if it's not like working out, then maybe try to explore a little bit and check out the other muscles that do similar actions, and maybe you'll find the solution. Now, had I treated the Teres Major from the beginning, maybe he would have got better faster. But it is also a learning experience for us all, right? Yes, new grad PT, entry level, yeah. But I think that's a very big learning lesson, and I hope you guys will learn from that, my mistake, or not really mistake, but I guess my inexperience. And whenever you have some kind of muscle strain issue, think about the action of what happens. And if you're treating a certain muscle and that's not working, then go ahead and move on to something else. But I just want to tell you how happy I was, and that it's just, I was seriously so happy all day when I found out and helped that patient, because I feel like I finally did something good. And I finally helped him to become better, and that is why I love my profession, because it's not always just going to be easy, and every day, every moment, some of the most easiest patients turn out hard, and some of the hardest patients turn out easy, and I love every part of that. And it is just another reason why I love my profession as a physical therapist. And that is the lesson for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great one.